What's going on, everybody? Thanks for clicking on the channel. I am DJ Flow State. This is my first video on the channel, and today actually I'm heading to my first time DJing a wedding, my first wedding event. Little backstory on that, and that's why I wanted to post this or mention this first, because I do not feel fully prepared. The reason being, this is my sister's wedding, so I'm not going to give a bunch of excuses on the situation. However, my sister did have me do a bunch of additional tasks for the wedding, and I did request, taking the job serious as I should. I requested the song list and everything pretty much well over a month out, maybe 2 months out, and I gave them a deadline when I needed everything, but I didn't necessarily get that deadline, or get those songs back by the deadline. In fact, I was still scrambling during the rehearsal because there were some songs that they still didn't give me, and I tried to explain to them that I needed to have my things organized a certain way that I can read it and make it flow according to how her wedding day is scheduled. Because at the end of the day, I want their wedding to be a very perfect event, and if there's any shortcomings, I don't want it to be on my behalf. So because she is family, my sister, she's automatically going to be forgiven. It is what it is. But yeah, I just want to get up here and mention that first before I actually take any more footage of the wedding and whatever I got going on. I'm going to try to record as much as I can. It's not going to be a full-blown, you get to see every moment. I'm going to try to highlight certain moments of the day. It's an early wedding. It starts at 1:43 in the afternoon. They specifically wanted it at that time because it's that moment, or there's a song, 143, Music Soul Child. That's why they want the wedding to start at 1:43. It's pretty cool. It's going to end early, like around 7:30. Then I have like an hour to pack out, or pack up and get out. So I just wanted to post this first piece. So I have a U-Haul van. Got the van all loaded that last night. All the rattling that you hear back there is a bunch of champagne glasses, which is making me nervous because all of my stuff is secure. All the champagne glass is making me nervous. But I packed it as tight and secure as I can. So, y'all see our product placement right there. Norfolk State University Spartan Legion. It is our homecoming this weekend. I haven't been to homecoming in several years because I was either gone with the military, pretty much the military every time. So, another homecoming that I missed. It is the cocktail hour right now. I didn't really get much video of the ceremony because of how this venue is set up. I'm behind a curtain the whole time, so I had to take my cues from one of the ladies that actually work here at this venue. So I didn't really get to see much of the wedding myself. If it's windy, I'm walking back from taking pictures with the bride and groom bridal party. But yeah, we are in the cocktail hour. Reception is about to begin. I'm not doing the announcements bringing in the actual bridal party. That's going to be 2 other people that's going to be sharing that duty. But I will be doing everything as far as the MC work from that point on. So, sorry I couldn't get better video footage of everything so far. It's kind of been hectic. The wedding actually, it started on time officially but it started later than the bride wanted to start. But for the most part, it started on time, so it's all good. All right, so I'm inside right now. They're setting up for the reception. I'm just going to give y'all a quick walkthrough of the setup. You can see behind me. And I'll turn the camera around, but that was the curtain I was behind. I couldn't see anything on the other side of that. So yeah, I'm going to turn the camera around and give you a walkthrough. All right, so while I got the time, let's talk equipment. So I'm running Serato DJ Pro, Numark NS6II. My system is JBL 218 subs PRX system, and then I have the 15-inch tops. Both of them with the PRX system. The mic that I used is the what is this? It's the SE7. Normally I was going to get a old faithful Shure SM58, but I wanted to try the SE7. It's brighter. I like it. Let me see the booth. I know I got the camera doing everything. Let me just turn this around so you can see it. Alright, so the booth is a custom-made booth. I made that myself. I was planning to do a video before the wedding to show you the booth and how I did it. I still intend to do it, but I'm getting a lot of positive feedback on it as far as drinks. That's how I incorporated my drink. Incorporated a mic holder, and I'll put links when I do make that video how I made it. Got the facade, the Totem Trust. Where I bought those, unbelievable, but I bought those from Bed Bath & Beyond. I was going to do a DIY truss, but then I found those cheaper than what it was going to cost me to build it. So I made platforms for it. You got your both lighting, two in front of each of the speakers, and then you got some inside of the truss. The reason why the light doesn't go all the way up to the top is because the fabric, I also made this fabric myself, it's thicker. It's a lot thicker than, say, this fabric is right here. All right. So I think people are coming inside. I also have a projector over here. Putting their, well, yep, on the ground.
And we gonna let them exercise. And we gonna let them exercise.
Here we go. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, we have a winner!
Get my bread on. I'm savage. Cause I always get my bread on. I've been on so many different stages. Wish to cover 100 magazine pages. Ain't people smile. Everybody out there. Ain't been put it on the first black president. It's evident.
Man, he mixing everything. Why? This is all Florida.
You got a lot to be smiling from. So what the fuck you be smiling from? If you're breathing, you achieving.
Alright, so that is a wrap. I didn't get very much footage for you all because honestly the whole wedding was behind schedule. And I mean, some of the other vendors, they was like, this is supposed to happen, that's supposed to happen, but nothing was. It started falling apart in certain places, and it wasn't my fault. It was out of my control, and people were asking me to make announcements and stuff like that. However, when I talked to the bride, and I did mention before, she's my sister, so when I did talk to her, I said, how do you want to do this next? What do you want to do next? At least try to catch up with the schedule. But whatever. So just to recap the whole thing, some things I learned from tonight, because this again was my first time ever DJing a wedding. Weddings are nothing like regular parties. Parties, you just want people to have a good time. That's what they come to do, is party. Weddings are structured. You know, you got these hit times to make, first dance, this, that, and the other. And venues, they want things to be according to structure, timing, so you can be out on time. I mean, that wasn't really the case today. But just to recap, getting there, shooting video. I'm shooting a video. I'm just going to continue. To recap, getting there, the load in was, if I got to put it on a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 6. They had like 2 ramps and then some steps. None of them were close to where I was going to be on the inside of the venue. I couldn't record any of that because it was just hectic from the beginning trying to get everything set up. So yeah, I'd say about a 6 out of 10. Load in, load out. And we had to pack up within an hour after the venue ended, which I actually did that with a few minutes to spare. By myself, everything y'all saw in the video. Loaded in, set it up, loaded out by myself. Took longer than an hour to set up. The microphone that I used, so I had an SM58 and I had the SE7. But I also had the wireless dongles to transmit, use that as like a wireless system. During sound check, the mic was flawless, and I was using the SE7 for this, for the efficient. The sound was perfect, and I used 2 different people to do a sound check because people's voices are different from the next person. But during the actual ceremony, the sound kept cutting out. Now I can't walk all the way up to the front and try to start adjusting channels because it's in the middle of the ceremony. So I went ahead and turned his mic off. The videographer, however, had a magnetic Rode wireless Go. He clipped to the mic, so he used that sound as a backup because it records internally. So he got the sound, somebody got it, but they just couldn't really hear it through the system for the people that were sitting inside the venue. So that's one thing I learned about it. Also, with those wireless dongles, I don't have it on me, it's packed up in the car, I'll show you what I was talking about. But I noticed that when people, instead of holding the body of the microphone, they'll put their hand on the wireless sensor. That also interferes with the signal and cuts it in and out. Found that out tonight. So those are the things that I've learned throughout just tonight, so I can know what to do and what not to do going forward. I am trying to get into the wedding DJ space, so this was it was different for me tonight. Working with the vendor, specifically the photographer, she was very, I don't know. Every time I would see her, she was like, well, we're behind. We're not doing this on time. We're not getting it. She wasn't talking to me. I just noticed her talking, I guess, to her people she worked with. I don't know who she was talking to. But I was just seeing that she was just very antsy about everything being right on time. Though we gotta get out there and get sunset photos. And I'm just like, I'm just the DJ, whatever. We had other people act as MCs, like announcing them coming in. But at the end of the night, even though we weren't on schedule for typically the whole wedding, everybody enjoyed themselves. I've heard people commenting that it was just a great time, great party. They enjoyed themselves, and you know, I think at the end of the day, as long as that's the type of feedback that you get from all of your guests, and that's how they feel when they leave your event, that's pretty much the end goal. I think people come to weddings to eat, drink, and party. Yeah, they want to see people get married, but once that's over with, they try to eat, drink, and party. Now, the other thing, and then I'll close out this video because I don't know how, I'm already 5 minutes in just on the closing. My booth, my setup, I had signs on the speakers, both subs, saying no food or drinks, and people continuously put food and drinks on subs like it's a table. Yes, I already know people would do that, but not that much. Thankfully nobody spilled anything, but worse than that, people will come to the booth, and I showed y'all clips of my booth. I'm gonna do a review on it later. But people were so, I guess, mesmerized by the setup, the booth, it looks different, that they would start to come ask me questions and talk to me while I'm trying to mix and do that to the other, and they kept throwing me off because they're trying to sit there and have a conversation about the booth and everything, and I'm like, I'm really trying to like get my songs in order to get the next one loaded, get ready to, and the conversation, I don't want to say it was pointless conversation, but it was just messing up my flow because they just wanted to come and talk, mesmerized by the lights and the way the booth was set up, and which I'm glad that I'm getting the feedback, but being able to navigate people coming up to the booth and also stay in the moment as far as continuously having your songs flow one into the next, so you're not playing a song out too long and you're just not completely distracted from what you're there to do. They was all in, and I don't have barriers all around to where they can't get to me, as you saw. But yeah, that was that. So main takeaway, positive feedback on the booth, and it was also a distraction for me because people want to come talk about the booth. But that's it. It's a wrap. Successful wedding. Everybody had a great time. Bride and groom, they enjoyed it. That's what it's all about. First one in the books. This is the first gig log. And subscribe. Like it if y'all found anything you like. Put some comments down in the comment section if you want me to respond, answer any questions, whatever the case may be. I'll try to add some links to some of the things that I purchased towards it, or maybe I'll just wait until the actual video review of the booth and I'll start putting that stuff in. But like the videos, subscribe if you choose to follow me, to let me know that you're all out there watching. I can put some more content out there. If not, then I guess, I don't know, we'll see what happens. But that's it. DJ Flow State out.